green this time, and we do. Dave Woodard puts the hammer down and off he goes, and that's Lucas Vos having to defend from Harrison Thomas there, but it looks like we've got everyone through safely. There was someone losing positions going through the first couple of corners. Dave Woodard though still leads from Middleton, then it's Vos, Skelton, Alex Quinn's in there as well. He's just made a move, so Thomas has lost 3 places there. He's lost places to Vos, Skelton and Quinn. We break into the first hairpin now. Woodard defends. Middleton's trying to get the switch back. He might just pull this one off. Oh, well, Woodard gets a push from Vos, and that has allowed him to get back up the inside of Middleton. Middleton now trying to defend from Vos, and he hangs on. So it's Woodard, Middleton, Vos, and then Skelton, Quinn, and then Thomas. That is your top 6. Everyone seems to have gotten round safely. The 24 there of Georgie Whitbread didn't quite manage to catch up to the pack in time. So here comes Dave Woodard now exiting the last corner. Middleton just in behind the pack here, are very closely knit together. Dave Woodard gets his head down. Middleton pulls out the toe and gets up the inside into turn 1. So Middleton hits the front here. Woodard in second. In third place is still Lucas Vos. Then it's Skelton, Quinn and Harrison Thomas. So we come over the Litchfield Bridge for the second time on this restart. Will Woodard now try and fight back? He just looks too far behind to make any moves here. We might see a move from Harrison Thomas. Yes, we do. He's up the inside of Alex Quinn. Brilliant driving there from the KR Sport driver. And now Sam McKenzie, I think that is trying to get involved. Manuel Maldonado as well is also in there. But he's side by side with the 53 of Thomas Gadd. Thomas Gadd, though, not being able to make it through this time. So, with Harrison Thomas making that move on Alex Quinn, it's kind of split the top 4 away from the rest of the pack. There's just a purple sector been put in by Andrew Wong. So, he's had a great toe somewhere along the first sector. He's just put in a sector that was 2/10 quicker than the leaders. So, they come across the line now to complete lap 5. So, Woodard it is in second. Middleton leads. Will Woodard fight back? He's been dominant pretty much, been dominant through the weekend. Very quick indeed, has been the British Open champion. He won both of his heats yesterday, but Middleton is trying to stop that domination of Dave Woodard. They come into the first hairpin now, and there's been a move from Manuel Maldonado. That was on Sam McKenzie. That was for 6th place, but Woodard now fights back for the lead. So Woodard hits the front again. He's got up the inside of Middleton. Middleton has managed to hold on to second, and now Skelton gets up the inside of Lucas Vos. So we had 2 changes there in the second hairpin. Now the drivers head down towards Bobby Game Corner. The top 6 very close together here as we exit the Mike Wilson complex now. And we've got 2 corners left until we will be completing lap 6. There's just over 3.5 minutes to go. But it is all action here as always at PF International in Junior Max. Here comes Middleton. He likes that overtaking spot into turn 1, doesn't he? He does it for the 2nd time in a row. So Middleton hits the front again. They go on to the Litchfield Bridge now. Quinn is Vos even's trying to make a move back on Skelton and does so. So Vos is back into 3rd place. Thomas has made his way past Alex Quinn, and now he's going to try and get up the inside of Josh Skelton. But the 3 drivers, they were very close together, but there was no overtaking. There was a move being made. Jordan Brown lost a position there. And now Harrison Thomas gets up the inside of Josh Skelton. Alex Quinn follows him through. So Skelton is demoted to 6th place, whilst Harrison Thomas... and Woodard has now taken the lead, and that was into the chicane. Caught even me by surprise, let alone Stuart Middleton. So Woodard hits the front, and that has allowed Lucas Vos to get up the inside of Middleton. But he didn't quite manage to make that move stick. In fact, he even lost a place to Harrison Thomas. So, just need to try and calm down for a second here. The top 6 now have broken away from the rest. Sam McKenzie is the man trying to catch these guys up, being followed by Manuel Maldonado. And there's been another change for lead. Middleton hits the front again. Every time Woodard takes the lead, he seems to lose it again. But he fights straight back, coming onto the Litchfield Bridge. And Harrison Thomas goes with him. So... Woodard leads from Thomas. Then it's Middleton, Vos, Quinn and Skelton. But Thomas fights back again. He takes the lead into the first hairpin. And Middleton tried to get involved there, but couldn't quite make it past. And now Vos, he left the door open in 4th place. And up the inside comes Alex Quinn and Josh Skelton. Vos trying to fight back into the chicane. Oh, and I think he may have made that move. He has. So a great piece of driving there from Lucas Vorst, the AIM Motorsport driver. And now we've seen the likes of Sam McKenzie and Manuel Maldonado. They've caught up this group. And also Luke Ide and Joe Farragher are starting to catch up as well. Behind them, we've also got Bradley Pennell and Alex McRoberts. The big movers so far have been Luke Ide, who's made up 9 positions, and also Andrew Wong. So the top 3 come under the bridge now. Harrison Thomas leads them. Dave Wooder is there in second, but Dave Wooder's got to run onto the bridge, and he makes that move. Middleton goes with him. The top 5 here have just briefly been separated from the rest. Josh Skelton running wide off the bridge there. But will we see any more overtaking into this one? Yes, we do. Lucas Vorst, he came from a long way back, but that was a very textbook controlled move from Lucas Vorst on Alex Quinn. And now here comes Sam McKenzie. He's made a move on Josh Skelton, and that's Manuel Maldonado trying to follow him through. And now here comes Joe Farragher trying to get involved as well. Luke Ide is also in there, as is Bradley Pennell. So there's plenty of action here in this one, plenty of overtaking to keep us entertained. 37 of, I think that's Andrew Wong. Oh no, Ido Cohen even has come to some grief somewhere. He's dropped a lot of positions on that last lap, and someone's pulled off the circuit. Now, was that Manuel Maldonado? It certainly looked like him. No, he goes through. Someone's pulled off, coming off the circuit there. I think that's one of the Wavertree drivers. I'm not too sure. I'll have to try and spot that one. But there's been more changes for the lead here. Wood has gone back into the lead. Middleton has dropped down to 4th place. So Middleton's dropped to 4th. Thomas now in 2nd. And it could get worse for Middleton, and it does. Middleton has now dropped. He was 2nd. He now sits 5th as they go into the 2nd hairpin. So a very exciting race, this one. And now Sam McKenzie, he's been on the move this race as well. He's making his way up the order. He's in 6th place, but he's trying to get involved in this battle. However, we are about to start the last lap next time round. So the drivers come round. I think that was perhaps Levi King that may have pulled off. No, I think it was Luke Ide. It was one of the Wavertree Motorsport drivers. Luke Ide, what a shame. He was running so well. He'd made about 10 positions, so that's a shame for him. However, we start the last lap. So can Wooder make it 3 out of 3 here at PF for this weekend? And they come under the Litchfield Bridge. Harrison Thomas trying to get a run on him. However, Luke Vorst has gone through to 2nd. And behind them, Alex Quinn is trying to fend off Stuart Middleton. So Dave Wooder, he's not going to need to defend here. And with Lucas Vorst defending, Dave Wooder looks like he may have wrapped this one up, as Alex Quinn also defends from Middleton. Sam McKenzie also needed to defend from Josh Skelton. So there's plenty of battling going on in the top 6 positions here. Bradley Pennell just made a move there on Manuel Maldonado, and he makes that one stick. So can Lucas Vorst hold on to 2nd, and can Alex Quinn hold on to 4th? Dave Wooder certainly looks set to take victory here for the 3rd heat. He only's got a couple corners to go now as they exit the Mike Wilson complex. I can't see there being any more changes down in the top 5. And Dave Wooder comes across. That's his 3rd victory of the weekend. Dave Wooder takes victory here. Lucas Vorst takes 2nd. Harrison Thomas takes 3rd. So it's Dave Wooder from Lucas Vorst and Harrison Thomas. Then in 4th place, it was Alex Quinn. 5th place was Stuart Middleton, who led this race for a long time. Josh Skelton then finished in 6th. All right, will we get going? You can see it's wet. No, we won't. It's going to be a full start. And no surprise, you can see how spread out they were when they came across the line. There's still a couple of drivers towards the back trying to catch up to the pack. That's the 37. I think that's Andrew Wong going very slowly. Oh, no, it's Ido Cohen. My apologies. So Ido Cohen just trying to catch up there to the pack. But it is a wet track. It has been raining. There is blue skies in the distance, but it still seems to be raining just slightly here on the circuit. However, it is looking like it may stop in a minute. But the track is very wet indeed. The spray is very, very intense. So it's going to be hard for those guys at the back to see what is going on. We just had a wet race in the Hondas, and it was a good start there, as was for me, Max. Oh, William Shaw's had a spin there, the number 35. So he's had a spin in the 2nd hairpin. So he got going again, thankfully. But for these guys, it is the first time in wet conditions of the weekend, so the setups are going to be crucial. Who's managed to get the right setup right, and also who knows their way around here in the wet. So That's going to come through. So any guys that race here on a monthly basis will probably have welcomed the wet conditions if they know their way around in the wet. Scott Snell and Tom Gamble are two guys that are up there in the club championship here, so perhaps we should look out for them going well. Anyway, let's call the action as we see it, because it's going to be Dave Wooder from Tom Gamble on the front row. Will we get away this time? We do, and Tom Gamble's actually not there. So Jack McCarthy started from second. Oh, and Jack McCarthy's gone so wide. Jack McCarthy's gone off. Will Shaw, I think that was also going off. It was certainly one of the RL boys. I think it was Will Shaw. Leading them round, however, is... Dave Wooder. I thought he was leading. I think that's Josh Skelton who leads as we come off the bridge. No, it may have been, but only momentarily. Dave Wooder now certainly leads. Josh Skelton is in second. I think it's then Sam McKenzie in third. And then in fourth place, I'm not too sure who that is. Whoever it is getting a big tank slapper on coming out there. It's the 72. The 72 there. In fourth place. Oh, and there's been some more overtaking into the second hairpin. Lots of people going up the inside, people trying to get a thin, but Dave Wooder certainly leads. Tom Gamble, I think that is now making his way through. He's in third place, I believe. Where did Jack McCarthy fall to? He ran very wide at turn one. He just got stuck on the outside, had to take to the grass in avoiding action. Oh, when we've had a driver go off, two go off. I think Peter Griffin was one of those who have run wide. I think Levi King may have been one of those as well. The 37 still not quite got going yet. Sounds pretty terminal to me. However, Dave Wooder leads them. It's then from Josh Skelton. It's Alex Quinn who has come up to third. Sam McKenzie is fourth. Then it's Manuel Maldonado who's gained 10 places on this lap. Gaining 18 places. Further back is Harry Torpy. So he's basically come from the back row all the way up into the top 10. So it's Wooder, Skelton, Quinn, McKenzie, Maldonado. There's a yellow flag as we come off the bridge for someone. Maybe that was someone who's retired on the opening lap. I think it's going to be, well, we've had three people not cross the line. They are Tom Gamble, Edo Cohen, and Hugo Bentley Ellis. So we've lost them. Jack McCarthy there making a place back up after his poor start. That was on Sam McKenzie. He made that move into the first hairpin. But it is Dave Wooder who has a pretty commanding lead here from Josh Skelton. Then Alex Quinn third. Then it's Manuel Maldonado. And then it is Jack McCarthy. Behind him, I think that's Andrew Wong who is running behind him. Scott Snell has come up to 8th. Peter Griffin is 9th. Harry Torpy, as I said, was 10th. Oh, we've had a big spinner as well. Out of the chicane. Drivers going off the track to avoid him. I'm not too sure who that was. It's going to be hard to keep up with people spinning off at this rate. But one thing for certain is Dave Wooder leads. And let's take a look at his gap. He sets the fastest lap. And he's got a gap of over 3 seconds as Alex Quinn tries to get up the inside of Josh Skelton there. Didn't quite make it through. Then we have Manuel Maldonado, Jack McCarthy in 5th. Jack McCarthy now trying to get up the inside of Maldonado. Can he make it through there? He's just a bit too far behind at the moment. Then I can see Scott Snell there trying to get past, trying to hustle Peter Griffin just ahead of him. But let's see if there's any moves now into the first hairpin. Second, third and fourth, fifth, all bunching together now. Jack McCarthy at the back of that queue. Then we have Sam McKenzie, Peter Griffin, Scott Snell, and then Andrew Wong, that is, behind them. Dave Wooder now makes his way up to the chicane. Oh, and Manuel Maldonado's been passed there by Jack McCarthy. So Jack McCarthy has made his way up into 4th position now. So good driving here by Jack McCarthy. Had that poor start, but he's starting to make positions back now. He was 4.97 behind the leader that time round, but I feel he's going to be aiming to probably try and get second in this one. He's going to be too far behind to challenge for the lead, but second is well and truly on the cards as Josh Skelton is only about a second ahead of him, and as Alex Quinn, and Josh Skelton's ran wide out the last corner. That's given an opportunity to Alex Quinn. He drives round him down the straight. Jack McCarthy is just in behind those. Oh, and Josh Skelton runs wide again. You can see now Jack McCarthy is up to 3rd place. And behind them, catching up, is Manuel Maldonado. So he's still in this fight. Out in front, though, Dave Wooder. He must have found an extra gear or something, or maybe he's driving a Senior Max because he's around 2 seconds quicker than anyone else. He's absolutely flying out in front here. in second place is still Alex Quinn, but now Jack McCarthy's in third. Josh Skelton there in fourth after his mistake. Manuel Maldonado ran wide in the first hairpin. This has opened the door for Sam McKenzie to make a move. He makes the move, but Manuel Maldonado fights straight back. He gets to switch back, and he's back into fifth place. So just off those now, Peter Griffin is starting to come into that battle, and then we have Scott Snell behind those. Let's also look at some more of the big movers. Ben Davis has moved up plenty of positions in this one, as has Levi King, as has Max Reed as well. So all of those guys making up plenty of positions. Manuel Maldonado, of course, making up 10 positions. Alex Quinn and Josh Skelton also making up positions. So they come across the line now. Dave Wooder's lead is 7.5 seconds. That is over Alex Quinn. Jack McCarthy is there in third. But Jack McCarthy certainly looks quicker than Alex Quinn ahead of him. Will we see him make a move on this lap? They come over the Litchfield Bridge now, and they come off the bridge down the hill. Well, Alex Quinn looks like he's had a good run over the bridge that time. He's pulled away slightly from Jack McCarthy. The rain is still falling out there, but only lightly. So still rain up there, so the track's not going to be drying up. It's only going to be getting wetter, but these guys are starting to clear up a drier line, shall we say. Certainly not a dry line, but it's certainly making a racing line for people to follow. So Josh Skelton is now starting to struggle in fourth place. He's starting to be caught by Peter Griffin here. Manuel Maldonado has lost places to both Peter Griffin and Sam McKenzie. We have 3.5 minutes remaining. We're lapping in the 1:17s. Well, the leader is Dave Wooder. He comes across the line now. So we're going to we've still got a few laps to go here. He does a 1:17.5 that time. And then here comes Alex Quinn. He's now 8.3 seconds behind Jack McCarthy, and just behind Josh Skelton is now starting to drop into the clutches of Peter Griffin. Then it is Sam McKenzie, Manuel Maldonado, and Scott Snell. Now, there is a battle on between Will Shaw and Andrew and Wiltshire Girth. And Stuart Middleton, sorry. They're running in close company. Andrew Wong is just in behind them. But here comes Jack McCarthy. He looks a lot closer to Alex Quinn this time. Is he going to try up the inside? He does. Does he make it? Well, he does. He forces Alex Quinn. Well, he doesn't force Alex Quinn. He ran wide whilst making that move. That pretty much forced Alex Quinn to run wide as well. And that has lost Alex Quinn another place. He was really hampered on the exit by that, and that has allowed Josh Skelton to come through into third place. So Jack McCarthy has gotten into second, and he's already starting to pull a gap, but second is going to be the best he can get unless we see Dave Wooder make a mistake, because Dave Wooder is over 8 seconds ahead of anyone at the moment. He's just coming on to start another lap. We will probably get 2 more after this one. So this is the start of lap 7 in what will probably be a 9-lap race. Jack McCarthy now is there in second, but who's that right behind us? Josh Skelton now pushing him down the straight. So perhaps there was a mistake somewhere for Jack McCarthy, because he did have a big gap over Skelton and Quinn, but that's now suddenly gone. So Josh Skelton also getting past Alex Quinn as well. That was on the exit of the second hairpin. So they come down to hairpin number 1 now. Jack McCarthy leading Josh Skelton and Alex Quinn. And they come through. It's very close. Josh Skelton now trying to get up the inside of Jack McCarthy here. But he can't quite make it there. So we've got just over a minute. So we will start the penultimate lap next time round. Well, Dave Wooder's gap's over 10 seconds now. So he could even get a 10-second penalty and still win this one. That's how far ahead he is. So Dave Wooder in a class of his own here out in front. Such a dominant performance here from him so far this weekend. He's won everything he's been in so far. He comes across the line now to start what will be the penultimate lap. So the British Open champion, showing why he has that title at the moment. Then the battle is on for second place. There's Jack McCarthy, Josh Skelton and Alex Quinn. Now Alex Quinn getting up the inside of Josh Skelton. Josh Skelton made a mistake there. Now Alex Quinn's into third. That's given Jack McCarthy a slight gap. And still in behind these guys is Peter Griffin and Sam McKenzie. So don't write those guys off just yet. As I see a move, I think Skelton, well, he tried to go up the inside of Alex Quinn going onto the Litchfield Bridge. He couldn't quite make it that time. But now he's surely going to have a run on him down into the first hairpin. Here we go. It's all on for third place. Is Quinn going to leave the door open for Skelton? Well, he did, but Skelton didn't go up the inside. Now Peter Griffin is well and truly in this battle. Here's Alex Quinn's teammate. There's yellow flags into the second hairpin. There will be no overtaking there, or there should be no overtaking there, shall I say. And now they come up to the chicane where there's again yellow flags. So who have we lost so far? Thomas Gadd, Harry Torpy. Oh, that's a shame for Harry Torpy. He was going so well, coming from the back into the top 10. Georgie Whitbread, Tom Gamble and Hugo Bentley Ellis. Well, I say Harry Torpy, he's got going again, albeit a lap down. Javier Gonzalez has also suffered some misfortune somewhere. He's running down the order. But Dave Wooder goes on to start what will be the last lap. So Dave Wooder has gone on to start the last lap. Here comes the battle for second now. This is between Jack McCarthy and Alex Quinn, and also Josh Skelton. Alex Quinn now starting to catch Jack McCarthy. I said that Jack McCarthy probably had this one sewn up. Well, he hasn't, because Alex Quinn is now right on his tail. They come on to the Litchfield Bridge. Well, trying to call a winner out of these three is going to be very hard, especially with the conditions as they are. Jack McCarthy, though, gets such a good exit off the Litchfield Bridge. Jack McCarthy there comes into hairpin number 1. And Alex Quinn just too far back at the moment. But Alex Quinn certainly looked faster through there. Will he try into hairpin number 2? We wait and find out. Oh, he doesn't. He's being sensible at the moment, not going for any rash moves. He knows points are the most important thing at the moment, and you don't want to throw it away with a move. Oh, and someone's come to a stop. It looks like a Ben Axel maybe for someone there. I think it may have even snapped. But we're still looking at this battle for second as Dave Wooder comes out the last corner now. He's about to cross the start-finish line. He takes the checker flag. David Wooder wins for Dan Holland Racing. Heat number 5 here at PF International for Junior Rotax. Who's going to take second, though? Well, it's going to be Jack McCarthy. Jack McCarthy takes second place. Alex Quinn takes third place. Josh Skelton takes fourth place. Then behind those, Peter Griffin was fifth, with Sam McKenzie in